Hi besties, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn how to do spiral fascinator. It's a trending one and I know you love it. So here are the materials. This is my mineral wire, not the strong one. This is, I think, the lightest one, but it's strong anyway, but it's the light one. And this is my cutter plier for cutting it. This is my Aries band, needle and thread. We'll be needing this Peter Sham or Aries Peter Sham or Giant bias. Then this is stick. I don't know the name, but I call it stick. Okay. Then we're needing this is a crinoline, the designed crinoline. This is a candle gum and this is a candle wax. Okay, then we'll be needing our tape for measurement, right? So this crinoline is 1.5 yard because I said it's going to be a long one, right? So it's 1.5 yards. With this my bias is 1.5, 2, okay, 2 yards. So this my wire, since I got 1.5 yards of crinoline, our wire is going to be 1.5 yards too. So this is me taking the measurement. I first of all traced 1 yard, then I now traced half yard, which is 18, making it 1.5. Okay, then once you trace it to 18, you use your plier and cut it. Use your plier and cut it. Make sure it's the same 1.5. If you're using crinoline 1 yard, you cut your wire 1 yard. If you're using 2 yards, it should be 2 yards, vice versa. Okay, I hope you're understanding it. Now we're going to put this wire and sew, but before then, get needle and just your thread and hold these edges like this and tie it. Tie the both edges so that it doesn't pull. You know, crinoline can be funny most times, and once it pulls, you start again. So tie it, do the tying to be very tight. Not, you can see both of them. I've sewn both of them. Knot it very well low, right? So now you're going to get your wire, place it on top. If you can insert it inside, fine. If you cannot, don't stress yourself, just place it on top. Get your needle and thread. You're going to sew it all the way down while folding the crinoline into two. You're sewing on the edges, right? So the first time, once you pass your thread on the tips of the edges, you pass your thread. Because this is crinoline, you need to pass it in between the threads before where the knot is. Just look closely. You're going to see where my thread needle is going to pass now. Look at, if you don't pass it like this now and you draw it, it will just come out because this is crinoline. It's always funny, you know, it expands. But once you pass it there, it will be very strong. So as you have passed it the first time, you'll now just be picking, you just be passing your thread. Once it come out like this, it will go under. Just look very well and see what I'm doing. It will pass under. Once it comes out from the under, you take it to the other side, that same side where you passed it from. It is going to continue from that side, no stopping. That is how you're going to continue sewing it until you get to the end of it. Okay, at a time the thing is just giving me wahala, so I started picking it too. Just see the way I'm picking it. I started picking it too. So if you're still watching up to now, that means you are enjoying it. Please kindly subscribe. Please kindly subscribe. Thank you so much. Also click the notification bell so that you'll be able to see or notice when I place new video. Now, if your thread got finished, you don't need to tie or something. Just cut it from the thread, from the needle, then roll another one, then join it right there. You see what I'm doing? Just join it right there and continue sewing. Okay, if you separate it, I don't know what it's going to be like, but this is how I always do it, because definitely your thread will finish except you got a long one. Okay, so after I tied it, I continued sewing. Please remember to subscribe. Also give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so you can see my wire has finished there. I have to tie it there. Yes, if you continue doing it and your wire got finished, just tie it there and cut off the excess ones. Okay, now we're going to put our bias. You place the gum on the tip of the bias and squeeze it in, like join it, like make it very tight, because if you don't tight it, as you if you want to fold it, it will pull, the wire will pull. So make sure you are tightening it there. Now you apply gum on the both sides of your peter sham or your bias, and look at the way I'm doing it. Just bring it down and press it. That's just it. This is how you're going to do it, all of them, until you get to the end of it. See, it is very easy. Just apply gum, press it, and that's all. And please, if you're pressing, just do as if you're pulling it out small. If you place it like this now, right? If you place it like this now, just do as if you're pulling it out so that it won't have rumple while you want to fold it, when you want to fold it. Okay, crinoline can be very funny. It easily bends, like it's wahala plenty as well. So this is how you're going to continue until you get to the end of it. So this is for us to make sure we get a perfect job. So we are done now. It's time to fold. Just wash and see how I always fold my own. I always place it on my ankle first. Do the first folding there before you start twisting to get your own shape. One thing about this spiral is that there is no kind of rule of how you will get your own spiral. Like the one I did, as you're washing, I first of all folded it to first get the circle first, anyhow. Then when I brought it out, I started rolling it like this, the way I'm rolling it now. Even after bringing it out, it will still not give you what you want. It is now left for you to have a way of squeezing it. You keep squeezing it until you get what you want. There is no rule or this is how you're going to do it to get it. You can see this one now. It at least is forming, but it has not gotten to my taste. As you can see now, I am still bending it. This is also one of the reasons why you should get this light millinary wire. If this one is the thick one, it will be very difficult for you to fold, right? But as you can see, as I'm doing it, is easily bending just because the wire is a light one. Get the lighter one, it will be very easy. Getting this spiral is not always easy, but you can. It's just matter of gradually setting it the way you want. You can see, and once you draw it, it will expand, and if you drop it, it goes back to the shape. Okay, so this is the way I want it, and I can still stretch it if you want. Just do your thing the way you want, just the way anyhow you want to your spiral to be. Just go ahead and do it that way. Okay, if you don't want it to have space, it's fine. Just do it the way you want, right? Just make sure it is spiral. So now we're going to put our design Aries band. This bias didn't is no longer enough, because remember I said I got 2 years for bias, and now I measured 1.5, so it didn't go. So instead of doing this particular design on this Aries band, I'm just going to do that straight one, just straight, just like this. Now apply gum on the edges and at the middle, and that's it. It's fine anyway. You know, for the purpose of this training, I couldn't get more. But for you, if you're doing it for a client, please make sure you do a nice and a neat job. Please don't apply gum by the side, so that it will be very easy for you to stitch in case you're stitching. If you're stitching and you apply gum, you need, I don't know, it will be very difficult for you, right? Just avoid gum at that side. If you're rolling type, just use gum beneath, as in below the Aries band. Now I am stitching. Just watch the way I'm stitching. Again, there is no rule to the way you're going to stitch it. Just all we have to know is you stitched it and it is firm. do your stitching neatly and firm, right? Most times I advise my clients or someone learning under me, don't use gum. If you use gum, it can easily show. If you must use gum, okay, you can use the lighter ones, but not this candle one because it always stains your work. Candle wax, candle gum always stain work if you're not a professional in it, as in using great tactics to apply it. Avoid it. You can use other gums. We have UHU gum and others. You can use those ones and stitch it. All we need is that this spiral is not dancing like something that is falling off. Just place it so that it will be very firm and strong. In case your customer is wearing it, it will be very firm on your customer. Okay, please remember to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, please also share. I know one or two of your customers or your friends may want to watch this video. Please kindly subscribe, kindly share. Okay, look at the way it is. It's still dangling. No, I have to still tack it, but I can just do that off camera, right? So this is the stick. We're going to use this stick, but we're going to use this test to bleach it to green. I couldn't get green color because it's not in the market. I didn't find it. My customer didn't have it, so I have to get this test to bleach it. So this is what I came out with. You can as well use spray. You can use spray to bleach it, but for the moment, at least the test was so economical for me because getting the spray is more costly, right? But the spray will do better job than test. You can as well use dye. You have other things you can use to dye your materials, right? Okay. Now I have attached the stick to it inside. I use gum to stick it um to the spiral, right? So you can look at it and see how firm it is. So I hope this really helps. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.